Good afternoon, students. On last lecture, we were discussing about Fourier series. So now we will discuss or now we will solve some problems based on Fourier series. First problem is obtain the trigonometric or quadrature Fourier series for the rectangular pulse train shown in this figure. We have to calculate the Fourier series of this periodic pulse train. First we calculate A naught, then calculate AN, and there is no need to calculate value of Bn because this is symmetrical or even function. Symmetrical wave around y-axis or this is an even function. So first we calculate A naught. A naught is given by 1 by T naught integration minus tau by 2 to tau by 2 x of t dt. And substitute the value of x of t. Value of x of t is a, and here a is constant. So if we differentiate, we get a tau by t naught. Then calculate value of an. Value of an is given by 2 by t tau integration minus tau by 2 to tau by 2 a cos 2 pi n t divided by t naught dt. This a is constant, so we integrate this. When we integrate cos 2 pi n t by t, we get this expression, and then substitute the limits tau by 2n minus tau by t, and we get here t and t is cancelled, 2 and 2 is cancelled, so a by n pi and sine 2 pi. Here we substitute this small t is replaced by tau by 2, so we get this 2 is cancelled out, and in this equation this 2 is cancelled, and we get, because sine minus theta is equal to sine theta, so we get this equation, and we get the value of a n is equal to 2a n pi sine n pi tau by t naught, and Vn is 0 because wave is symmetrical about y-axis or wave is even function. And if we substitute the value of a naught and an, we get the final value of x of t. Obtain the exponential Fourier series for the same. Means obtain the exponential series Fourier series for this way. In case of exponential Fourier series, x of t is given by summation in minus infinity to plus infinity Cn exponential j 2 pi n t by t naught. And this Fourier coefficient is Cn is given by 1 by t integration 0 to t x of t exponential minus j 2 pi n t by t naught dt. X of t is a and a is constant, so we integrate this term and substitute the limits of integration. And we get a divided by minus j 2 pi n exponential. When we substitute the value of t, or we replace the value of t by tau by 2, then we get exponential minus j 2 pi n tau divided by 2t naught, and this 2t is cancelled, and we get final expression is like this. Here 2j, if this expression is equal to sine theta, so we get value of Cn is a by n pi sine n pi tau divided by T naught. Here we rearrange this equation simply by dividing tau by T naught and tau by T naught, multiplying and dividing by this. And if we divide by this, if we write this equation by this equation, we get this is sinc function. But in sinc function, this pi is not here. Pi is removed. So a tau by T naught multiplied by sinc function n pi divided by T naught. Here you see that sine n pi tau divided by T divided by n pi tau divided by T naught is equal to sinc n pi by T. This pi is not in this equation, in sinc equation. So we get, when we substitute the value of this Fourier coefficient in Fourier series, we get x of t is equal to summation n is from minus infinity to plus infinity a tau by t naught sinc function n tau by t naught multiplied by exponential j2 pi nt by t naught. And if we plot the value of this sinc function, we get the amplitude spectrum is like this. And since there is no imaginary part, magnitude plot is like that. Next question is, obtain the Fourier series of unit impulse train shown in figure. Also plot the amplitude and phase spectrum for the same. This question is solved by using the help of previous question. The value of Cn for rectangular pulse train. The value of Cn for rectangular pulse train of duration tau. Duration of this rectangular pulse is tau and period is this and height is a. Then Cn is a tau by t sinc n tau by t naught. In you get the value of Cn is a tau by t naught sinc n tau by t naught. Yes. Then area of this rectangular pulse is a tau, a multiplied by tau, and width is tau. When this width approaches to 0, if this width approaches to 0, this rectangular wave converts into impulse signal. Means area, and we know that area of impulse function is always 1, width tau is 0. So we can say that the area under a rectangular pulse is a tau, and if tau tends to 0, if width or tau tends to 0, this rectangular pulse becomes an impulse function, and we know that impulse function, area of impulse function is 1. So this area tends to 1 when tau tends to 0. So we can write that Cn is equal to limit tau tends to 0, a tau, which is area, tends to 1, and we can write this area is 1, this is t, and since tau is 0, this sinc 0 is, value of sinc of 0 is always 1, so we can say that value of Cn is 1 by t naught. So amplitude spectrum is drawn by this figure, and magnitude of this is 1 by t tau, and phase is 0, and this equation is solved on the basis of previous question. Next question is obtain the Fourier series of the sawtooth waveform shown in this figure. X of t is this, t is this, and x of t is equal to a by, if we write the equation of this sawtooth waveform, we get x of t is a by capital T multiplied by t, and we have to write x. We have to find out the exponential Fourier series. So first we find out the value of Cn. Value of Cn is given by 1 by t integration 0 to t x of t exponential minus j 2 pi n t. इसको जो है तुम लोग शॉर्ट में लिख सकते हो एक्सपोनेंशियल j ओमेगा t, बिकॉज यह 2 pi n divided by t is omega. So x of t exponential minus n omega t dt, and substitute the value of x of t is here. Substitute the value of x of t, which is equal to a t divided by capital T. A and capital T is fixed, and we know that integration of x exponential ax dx is given by this formula. And if here, if we assume that x is equal to t and a is equal to minus j 2 pi n divided by t, if a, then value of Cn is a divided by t square integration 0 to t. This is x and this is exponential ax dt. So solve this by using this formula at, and this is the limit of integration. If we substitute the limit of this integration, we get exponential at t by a and 1 minus a square minus exponential 0, where t is 0, and minus 1 by a square. So we get a divided by t square exponential at, this, and this total expression is solved by final expression is this. When we solve this equation, we get final expression. If a is equal to minus j 2 pi n by t, here if we substitute the value of a, and a square is, if value of a is this, then value of a square is this, and similarly you can calculate value of at. Then substitute the value of at here, value of at here, value of at here, and by substituting the value of at we get this equation. Yes, but here exponential j 2 pi n is equal to cos 2 pi n minus j sin 2 pi n, and this is equal to, always this is equal to 1 because this is 0 and value of this is 1. So the value of exponential minus j 2 pi n is 1. And if we solve this equation, we get this expression, and value of Cn is equal to j a divided by 2 pi n when n is not equal to 0. When n is equal to 0, Cn is 1 by t integration 0 to t x of t. This exponential, when we substitute n is equal to 0, exponential is 0 in this. When we substitute n is 0, then Here n is 0, c 0, x of t, and here exponential 0. When we get the value of c naught is equal to 1 by t x of t exponential 0 dt, and if we substitute the value of x of t, which is a by t multiplied by capital small t dt, then a divided by t square, and if we solve this equation we get the value of a naught is equal to a by 2. And to obtain the exponential Fourier series, x of t is given by this formula, and we substitute the value of Cn. Amplitude spectrum is given by simply taking the mod of Cn, and mod of Cn is equal to under root real square plus square of real part plus square of imaginary part, and which is given by a by 2 pi n. And phase spectrum is tan inverse imaginary part divided by real part, which is equal to plus minus 90. Plus is 90 for when n is equal to 0, and phase is now minus 90 when n is less than 0, and this is amplitude spectrum and phase spectrum. Properties of Fourier series. If t is the time period of x of t, x of t is periodic signal, because we can write Fourier series only for periodic signal. So t is the time period of x of t, and x of t and ak. This is Fourier series pair. Means if we know the value of x of t, we can easily calculate all the coefficient of Fourier series. And if we know the value of Fourier coefficient, we can easily calculate x of t. Clear? Linearity, if x of t and y of t, these are the two periodic signals with time period t, then if x of t Fourier and ak, these are one Fourier series pair, and this is second pair, Fourier series pair, then the linear combination of these two, x of t and y of t, means z of t is a multiplied by x of t plus b multiplied by y of t. If linear combination of these two periodic signal is z of t, then the Fourier coefficient of this z of t is also a linear combination of these two Fourier coefficients. Time shifting property. If x of t is given by x of t and ak is given by this Fourier series pair, then if this signal is shifted in time domain, then we get this expression exponential minus jk omega t is multiplied by ak. Suppose signal is shifted in time domain and it is given by x of t minus t naught. Then first we calculate the Fourier coefficient of this signal. Fourier coefficient of Fourier coefficient is given by 1 by t integration 0 to t x t minus t tau t naught exponential minus j k omega t dt. And if we substitute t minus t naught is equal to tau, then t is equal to tau plus t naught, and here we substitute this t minus t naught is replaced by x tau, and this t is replaced by tau plus t naught, and in this case dt is equal to d tau, so dt is replaced by d tau. Their variable is tau, so this t naught is fixed quantity, so we can write this equation by this, and this expression is simply the value of ak. So we can say that if a periodic signal is shifted in time domain, then the magnitude of Fourier series coefficient remains the same, but there is some phase shift in the phase plot. But Fourier series coefficients remain the same or remains unchanged. Time reversal. If x of t and ak is Fourier series pair, then we have to calculate the Fourier coefficient of x of minus t. X of minus t is given by summation k limit from minus infinity to plus infinity ak exponential minus j k 2 pi by t. Here in this case, because of this minus t, this negative sign appears. And if we put k is equal to minus m, we can simply write this equation. K is minus m, minus k is m, and dk is, or Fourier coefficient of x of minus t is, simply we write x a minus k. So if ak is Fourier coefficient of x of t, then we can say that a minus k is Fourier coefficient of x of minus t. And if signal is even, then x of t is equal to x of minus t. It means that ak is equal to a minus k. And when signal is even, then both Fourier coefficients are same. But if signal is odd, then in that case x of t is equal to minus x of minus t, and we can say that ak is equal to minus a minus k. Time scaling property. If x of t is periodic signal with period t and fundamental frequency is 2 pi by t, then x of alpha t is also periodic with period t minus alpha and fundamental frequency alpha omega t. In time scaling, we have to find out value of x of alpha t. Substitute the value of, this is the inverse Fourier series, and x of t is given by ak exponential minus k omega t. Similarly, x of alpha t is given by ak exponential j k alpha t into omega. And we can write this as alpha omega into t. And this omega is written by 2 pi by t by omega, and we can say that the period of signal changes. In time scaling, period of signal changes, but the Fourier coefficient period of signal changes, but Fourier series coefficient for each of these harmonic components remains the same. यहाँ पे क्या है, ये तुम्हारा है j k omega t. Omega is frequency, and if frequency changes, it means that time period changes. So time period changes, but there is no change in Fourier coefficient. Thus, after time scaling, the Fourier series coefficient are the same. However, the spacing between frequency component changes from 1 by t to alpha by t. So we can say that x alpha t will expand if value of alpha is less than 1, and it is compressed if value of alpha is greater than 1. Multiplication f x and y both are periodic signal with period t, and if we multiply these two signal in time domain, then we can calculate their coefficient in frequency domain, or we can simply we can calculate the Fourier coefficient of this signal simply by convoluting their Fourier coefficient. This is the convolution of their Fourier coefficient. So we can say that multiplication of two signal in time domain results the convolution of their coefficient. Suppose that this signal x of n is given by this expression, and here you have to calculate the Fourier series coefficient. First we write sine omega n in terms of exponential j omega. Sine omega n is written by 1 by 2 pi j multiplied by sine j omega n minus sine exponential minus j omega n, and similarly write this cos omega n in terms of exponential term, and also convert this term in exponential term. So 1 plus 1 by 2j exponential j 2 pi by n minus exponential minus j 2 pi n multiplied by small n. For this you can write 3 by 2 exponential j 2 pi by n multiplied by small n plus exponential minus j 2 pi by n. Use this formula. Sin omega t is equal to 1 by 2j exponential j omega t minus exponential j omega nt, and cos omega t is equal to half exponential j omega t plus exponential minus j omega. Use this formula to convert for converting all these sine and cos terms into exponential. Then collect all the coefficient for j omega n, for minus j omega n, for 2 omega n and minus 2 omega n. So this is DC value, and A naught is given by 1. A1, this is exponential j omega n. It means that this is the value of A1. A1 is given by 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2j. Similarly, this is the A minus 1 exponential minus j omega n. A minus 1 की वैल्यू ये दी है. Similarly, this is 2 omega n. 2 omega n की वैल्यू half j, and minus 2 omega minus exponential j 2 omega n. Means a minus 2 की वैल्यू जो है minus 1 by 2 j. Similarly, find out the coefficient of sine omega t. Convert this into exponential terms and easily find out. Value of a naught is 0. Value of a1 is 1 by 2 j, and value of a minus 1 is माइनस माइनस 1/2j। तो सारे क्वेश्चंस में क्या करना है, कन्वर्ट करना है साइन ओमेगा या कॉस ओमेगा को एक्सपोनेंशियल टर्म्स में, देन collect all these terms in terms of sine exponential j omega t, exponential minus j omega t, exponential 2j omega t, exponential minus 2j omega t, and then calculate the value of a naught, a1 and a minus. Here xn is given by this expression and yn is given by this expression, and zn is simply the multiplication of xn and yn. Xn and yn, these are multiplied in time domain, then their Fourier coefficient, and you have to calculate the Fourier coefficient of x of n, y of n and z of n. X of n, you can calculate easily the coefficient of x of n simply by converting this cos theta into exponential terms, and similarly this sin theta is converted into exponential terms, and you can easily calculate the Fourier coefficient of x of n and y of n. Then you have also calculate the value of x of z of n, and z of n is simply the multiplication of x of n and y of n. It means that when you get the value of Fourier coefficient of this and the Fourier coefficient of this, then convolute on these two coefficients and you get the coefficient of z of n. First calculate the Fourier coefficient of x of n. X of n is given by 1 plus cos, this is simply omega. 2 pi by 6 is value of omega, and cos omega n is given by exponential j omega n plus exponential minus j omega n by 2. So a naught is 1 and a1 is half, a minus 1 is also half. Similarly, in this case, this is the phase angle, or you can simply apply sin A plus B. Sin A plus B is equal to sin A cos B plus cos A cos B, and substitute all these values. Then convert this sin omega n into exponential terms and cos omega n into exponential terms, and then collect the coefficient of exponential j omega and exponential minus j omega. So this is the b1 coefficient, and b minus 1 is 1 plus j divided by 2 under root 2, and b naught is 0 because there is no a b c terms in this. So you can easily calculate the Fourier coefficient of x of n and y of n. Then z of n is x of n and y of n. So the coefficient of z of n is ck, and this is given by this formula, summation al b k minus l. Clear? Then first you have to calculate c naught, means k की वैल्यू क्या होगी इसमें 0, k की वैल्यू 0 and l की वैल्यू जो है हमेशा जो होगी वो क्या होगी -1 to 1. अगर k की वैल्यू 0 है तो l की वैल्यू क्या होगी, वो 1 होगी. तो यहाँ पे तुम्हारी हो गई k की वैल्यू 0, l 1, k की वैल्यू 0, k की वैल्यू 0, 1 and 0 and 1, मीन्स l की वैल्यू 1, 0, -1 और k की वैल्यू तुम्हारी 0 होगी. तो यहाँ पे तुम्हारा हो गया C naught is equal to, first substitute the value of L is 1 and K is 0, L is 1. तो क्या हो गया तुम्हारा A1 B minus 1. Next substitute the value of L is 0 and K is 0. In this case K is 0, L is 0, it means that A naught multiplied by B naught. Similarly, substitute the value of L is minus 1 and K is 0. ये इतना हुआ और सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दो सारी वैल्यूज A1, A0, A minus 1 and B minus 1 and B1 की वैल्यू जो है सब्स्टिट्यूट करो. You get the value of C naught. Then C1, when value of K is 1, then value of L is from minus 2 to 2. Means K is 1, L is minus 2, then K is 1, L is minus 1, K is 1, and next is when K is 1, L is 0, then L is 1, K is 1 and L is minus 2, K is 1. Means वैल्यू जो है L की कहाँ से चेंज है, minus 2, minus 1, 0, minus plus 1 and 2. Then substitute all these values in this expression, you get the expression for C1, and if you substitute the value of A naught B minus 1, A1 B naught and all these values, you get the value of C1. Similarly for C minus 2 and C2, and you have to calculate all the values of or all the Fourier coefficient of Zn, and if you substitute the value of these coefficient, you get the value of Z of n. Okay, your class is over. Thank you.